back to another video, and in this week's video I am going to be showing you 50 different cute ways how to write your title. All you're going to need is a pencil if you think you might struggle, a black pen, a pen of color of your choice, and of course these two are optional, but a white gel pen and a brush pen. And today I'm going to be using my Crayola Super Tips that just arrived in the mail, and I'm so excited. But any sort of pen that you like will do just fine. And I'm starting off with a couple of really easy examples. So you've got the tall condensed font and a little cursive. So I'm pretty much just showing you a couple of different font options that don't really need much explaining. I think you can just kind of look at them and recreate them yourselves. And this one that I'm showing you right now is really cute, and it's really easy to make. You basically just write out your title in any font you'd like, your normal handwriting, really doesn't matter, and then draw these two little leaves on the sides, and I think it just really looks cute and natural, and I just think it looks really nice. And what I'm showing you now is how to make a very simple banner, header, ribbon type thing. So you basically just draw a rectangle, and then on either side of it you draw out the ends of the ribbon that connect up to the rectangle vertically, and then you just connect those two corners that you just made. I hope this made sense, but if not, you could just see what I'm doing here. And then you just write out your title. You can make it as long or as short as you want, and then I think your header would fit pretty snugly down there as well, but that part is optional, of course. And you can also make different variations of this. You can curve it, you can arch it, you can make it very squiggly and stuff, and but I'm going to show you a couple of different examples. And this next one is for everyone out there that thinks that they can't draw or thinks that they struggle with drawing. It's very simple. You just draw out a rectangle around your title and then give it a very stripy shadow. And this is so simple, but it already elevates any sort of title to another level, and I think it looks really cute. And this next one is kind of tricky, but bear with me. So basically you write down your header first, and then give it two borders on the top and on the bottom, and then behind that you're going to basically write out your title in block capitals. And this can be kind of tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it looks really nice. And this part is optional, of course, but I like filling it in the title at the back because it gives it a contrast between the title and the header, and it looks pretty interesting. And this next one is also one that I use a lot in my bullet journal because it's really easy and quick to do. So you basically write out your title in block capitals in a color of your choice, and then over the top of it you write down your title again, but in cursive and in a darker shade. And I just think it looks really classy and nice. This next one, again, a different version of a banner. I obviously gave it a little shadow. Also really easy and cute. And this speech bubble one, I don't use that often, but I think it looks really cute when I do use it. It just looks like a little comic, and I just really think it suits any page. Honestly, I think it looks really nice. And I don't know if you can tell, but I love adding shadows to all of my titles. It's kind of a problem, but anyway. This next one, again, it's a different version of one of those ribbon title banner things, and it looks really good on the corners of pages. Especially if you're like numbering pages, so I think that looks really nice. And this next one is a little bit more on the drawing scale, but I think it looks really nice if you can pull it off. And it's basically just adding a little paper plane to the ends of your text, and I think it looks really cute. It's a very summery vibe as well, I think, but it looks really nice, I think. This next one is a really simple example as well, but looks really cute. I'm gonna say the word cute way too many times in this video. This post-it note one is also very nice, especially for to-do lists and stuff. So you basically just draw out a rectangle or a square with one of the corners rounded, and so basically it gives the illusion that the corner is folded upwards. And then you can decorate it as you like. I like adding a little pin to the top just for show, and I think it looks really nice. This next one is for all my messy people out there that really have no patience for all this cute, pretty stuff. Just basically scribble a whole bunch of circles around your title, and it always looks nice. Like, there's no way of messing it up, I think. This one that I'm showing you now is kind of a version of the one we did over there at the top, but it's an individual letters one. And I don't really struggle with this one because I always somehow run out of space and it always looks wonky, but if you can pull it off, I think it looks really nice. This one again is if you like to add just a little quick pop of color to your titles. You could also do it the other way around, where you add the color first and then write the title over it. I think it always looks nice. This next one is kind of a play with the cursive, so you're gonna have to like pay attention to this one. And basically what I do is I spread out my letters first a lot. And also, if you think you might struggle, draw out your word first. Or your title first in pencil, and then I just basically double the lines, and it kind of looks like this. And of course this part is optional, but I always like shading the bottoms of the word because I think it looks really nice. And yeah, this next one again is a very cute minimalistic one, but I really like it. It resembles a sun and I think it looks really cute. This is again another version of a banner ribbon type title, and it's very easy to make. This one that I'm showing you right now is, I think, a really cute one if you're into like this whole comic kind of stuff in your journals and stuff, because it kind of resembles a movie ticket, and I think it looks really, really cute and it's so easy to make. And you can always decorate it the way you'd like, so obviously I'm adding a little shadow to it and some little details, and I think it looks really nice. And we're halfway there. So for number 26, this is for my people out there that love being organized like me. I use this a lot in my bullet journal because it just looks so neat and pretty and aesthetic. Just look at how gorgeous it is. And it adds a pop of color into your notebooks really nicely. So yeah. This one again is also another variation of a little ribbon banner title thing, and it's very easy to make as well, very straightforward, and I use it a lot as well because it's just easy to make and cute. This next one is the exact same steps as the first banner I showed you, but I basically added the little minimalistic sun thing that I showed you just a second ago. And that's the really cool thing about this, is that you can kind of mix and match all these themes and ideas and create new titles every single time, and I just think it's a really fun activity. I am such a nerd. This next one I'm showing is basically just how to cheat cursive, basically using the thick end of your felted pen. And of course I'm adding a little shadow to it because I'm a sucker for shadows. It just gives that really finished touch to anything, and it just looks really nice. This next one I kind of messed up a little because I started writing it upwards and it kind of looked messy, but when it's well executed it looks really nice. It's a very nice font. So for number 32, this is kind of a cute way to write your header more than your title, and it's basically writing out your title in block letters and then creating a little kind of oval shape underneath with a color of your choice, and then adding your header into it. And I think it looks really nice and organized, and I just really like it. And these next two, 33 and 34, are interchangeable. It's basically writing either your title in block letters and your header in cursive, or vice versa. I think it looks really nice either way. It's whatever you feel like, honestly. Just, yeah. And this next one is probably the trickiest header ribbon kind of title, and unfortunately my camera stopped recording right at this moment. But you can kind of see how it turned out and how to do it. It's pretty much the same gist as the first header that I showed you, just basically adding more curves to it. But yeah, sorry about that. This next one is really cute as well and very organized and just aesthetic, and I just love it because of the straight lines and stuff. But yeah, really like this one as well. This one is also pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Just basically make the first letter of your title extra long, and then writing your header underneath the rest of your title, as I'm showing you here. This next one was kind of experimental, which is why it came out a little bit wonky. But again, once well executed and to your own taste, it looks pretty cute, I think. Number 41 looks really nice at the bottom, top, or side of your pages. It just gives it a little sticker kind of label feel to it, and I really like how it looks. Yeah. This next one I think looks really cute because I just love the kind of comic look that it gives. I love clouds and I just love the way they look. I don't know, I just think it looks really cute, and I like adding some little stars and a moon to it, and it makes the page look so cute and cozy. This next one's really cute. It's a really fun title that I love doing when I've got a little bit of extra time. So basically write out your title in the most sporadic, random way that you can. This does not have to be perfect whatsoever. And of course the shadow is optional, not in my world of course, but you know. And then just draw out what you think look like a splash of paint. And I think this looks so cute once filled in. It just kind of reminds me a lot of Art Attack. I don't know if anyone watched that as a kid, but it really reminds me of that. This next one, again, it's a kind of cursive take on the title. Again, if you think you might struggle, use a pencil first and then add the whole decoration to it. But yeah, wherever the pen would strike down, the lines should be thicker. You know, just the same as always. This next one I think looks really nice, especially if you're a banner kind of person that has really long, and if you're working with a really long title. So just drawing out 2 lines at the top and at the bottom of your title, and then adding a ribbon or multiple ribbons, however many ribbons you'd like, honestly. And I just think it looks really nice and cute, and yeah. This next one is also pretty like shadow based, because again, you know how I love my shadows. And it's basically just using the bold tip of your pen and then adding some shadows to it. It's pretty straightforward, I think, but it just gives it a whole other look, and I just think it looks really interesting and nice. For number 48, we're getting to an end here. I'm using the same font as I did for number 4, number 5, can't really recall. But yeah, it's just using any font you'd like and then just making a little dotted border around it. And of course I had to add in a little cursive with my brush pen because I'm fancy as hell. But of course you don't have to use a brush pen. You can obviously dupe this with a normal pen. You don't have to use a brush pen, but I love my brush pens. And lastly, but not least, I'm just adding a little floral theme thing to this normal title. And yeah, I know it might not look like it, but we just went through 50 different ways to write your title using only 2 different pens. yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was kind of different, but I really wanted to make it because I feel like you guys would be interested in this sort of stuff since I've been bullet journaling a lot. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!